Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Manecki can't hit. Here's Musa. Lets the three fly. Pass to Deck. Here's Musa. 4-3. Goes up with it again. Yoru, no good. Here's the break. To the wing, right side. Manecki. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. The visitors with the ball. There's a screen. Launches a three. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. There's Howard with the three. Offensive board. Pass to Manecki. Now here is Howard. Guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Manecki from behind the arc. Yoru with a rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's Musa. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Deck. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Luau Cabarro. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Manecki. Clock at 6. And there's a pick.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Yoru. And that one is hammered home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Luau Cabarro. Off target at the rim. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The offensive rebound. Musa, no good.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Pass to Manecki. Now, here is Howard. Shot from the wing. Yoru with a rebound. Yoru's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Deck. Lays it up and banks it in. Deck's got his second basket.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Pass to Manecki. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Luau Cabarro with the rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And they take the lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Nails it from 3. He has 6.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Garuba. Tries again. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Maneki. It's tipped. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Here's Baldwin. To the middle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
They swipe it. And they're on the run. Here's Job. Off with the layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Ibaka. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Misses from short range. Here's Baldwin. The shot from the low post is good. There's the triple. No good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Will it go? Right wing. Here's Gonzalez. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Shooting for the away team.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Inside. And yep, it's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Job. That's Ibaka defending. Job, good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The shot no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run. Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
That free throw good from Ibaka. Here's Baldwin. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Screen by Ibaka. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. Here's Baldwin. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Ibaka. An 8-point differential. And Gonzalez gets it to go. Gonzalez has got his first bucket in this one.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Baldwin. Floats one up. Job passes to Baldwin. He shoots a three. The shot no good. 52 seconds left to play in the half. Goes back up. Here's Ibaka. The three is up. To the left wing. Jacks up a three. This is another. He's 0 for 4.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Job. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to...
And let's turn our attention. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And it's Howard in at the point guard position. Drops in the three. 9 points in the game.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
They get the rebound. Pass to Luau Cabarro. They set a pick. Howard with the ball. From downtown. That one no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And it's Luau Cabarro in at the 2 spot. Guarded by Howard. Down low. Tries again. The shake. And the layup is good.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
To the paint. Here's Garuba. Guarded by Howard. Pulls up at the elbow. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Luau Cabarro. To the inside. Maneki. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Garuba. Guarded by Howard. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Maneki. It's blocked. And he gets it back. Here's Luau Cabarro. And the 3 off target. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Hall gets it to go. Hall's got his first points of the game.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here's Howard. He's got 7, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To get back on track, Garuba with the bucket. Garuba's gotten his second bucket. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Howard to pass to Hall. Pass to Garuba. Oh, it's stolen. Intercepted. And they're pushing it up. These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:20 left in the third quarter here. And here's Howard. 9 points in the game. Inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Manecki's got 4 points this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's all from three-point range.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Here's Deck. Off target from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Howard. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Here's Musa. Drops in the layup for 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Manecki. Here's Luau Cabarro. To the wing on the left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Leading by 5. Don't go. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Baldwin to the paint. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Hazonia. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Ibaka for 3. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Hazonia. That shot off the mark. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. On Friday and then Sunday, Ibaka with it. There's the three. That shot, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Baldwin.
Away team foul. Number 6. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the home team now. They've led by as many as 11. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. Gonzalez pulls it in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Basket counts. Fires for three. Counted from distance.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Ooh, and he took a hard. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Hazonia, no good. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Down low. Oh, he tries a three. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. The three. They get it back. And they'll get another chance.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
That's to Jop. Here's Baldwin. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Hazonia. Doesn't go for him. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Baldwin. To the middle. Fourth three. The shot off that time. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hernan Gomez, Parker out there with Medu, and it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot. Man showing some terrific range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
to Hernan Gomez. Here's Medu. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Satoransky. And a miss there on the triple. Sedikurskis. Howard kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Driving to the basket. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Here's Satoransky. A double clutch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is where Willie is doing his most damage, right? Inside, getting the defender to overcommit.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Medu. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Can't hit from the elbow.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here's Medu. He can't get that one. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Howard's shot is good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
From deep, buries it from three-point range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Sedikurskis, Satoransky covering. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Howard's got 5 points so far.
Charging foul.
Go basket.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Nobody near Parker. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Luwawu. And he drives in. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Down low. Snatched away. Fires the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Here is Howard. He has 5. Puts up a deep three. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Ring shot on the way. Lets it go with the three. Gomez a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. He has 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Howard. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Gomez, and the basket is good.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
Howard against Satoransky. Howard drives in, and good that time. Howard's got 9.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And off the front iron, and in it goes.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Howard against Satoransky. To the inside. Here's Medu. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. They lead by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Anderson, and it's Lapro Vitola in at point guard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Vesely inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Baldwin. Yaramaz drills the three-pointer. It's a close game here in Boston. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Anderson. Here's Laprovitola. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Vesely. Pulls up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. Fast break. Here they come. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Baldwin the pass to Josh. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Baldwin. No scoring in this one. Shot kicks to Baldwin. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's the pick. Here's Laprovitola. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. He's covered by Anderson. Just 3 to shoot. It's tipped. Here's Chuck, and he dunks it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Here's Baldwin. All three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Vesely, and Vesely slams it in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Anderson outside. Pass to Vesely. Tries from 16. No good on that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
That's a floater go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Baldwin looking for the opening. The tray. Here's Jump. And the call on the shot that sends him to, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. They're leaving 2 minutes to review the play.
So fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Yoruma's persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 7.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Just 4 seconds left here in the second. And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to...
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
Let's turn our attention. Thank you for being with us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Luwawu is out there with Howard. And it's Monecki in at the 4-man position. There's Satoransky up and in on the layup. Satoransky's got 5 points so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Parker out there with Medu. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Howard tries in. Hall passes to Howard. Here's Monecki. Here's the screen. 4 on the clock. Another shot. Rebound by Parker.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Howard. And it's Hall in at center. Goes up to the stripe. That one, no good. Hernan Gomez out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Luwawu. Count that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Defensive foul. Willie Hernan Gomez. First personal foul.
Parker with it. Pass to Satoransky. No good with the triple. A 3-ball. Luwawu's shot is off.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Satoransky's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Howard. Finished off the break. Howard's got 13 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
To the left wing. Launches a 3. They grabbed their own miss. Yep, that one goes in there. Parker's got his second basket.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Pass to Hall. Here's Monecki. His 3-pointers off the mark. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Now, here's Satoransky. 5 points in the game. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for
the away team. Cody taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Howard against Satoransky. Howard, the pass to Hall. Back to Howard. Here's Luwawu. Here's Monecki. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. They set the pick. Satoransky, the pass to Medu. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Satoransky's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. Pass to Hall. Back to Howard. There's the 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Medu. Over to the wing. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
Nailed from 3-point land.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the right side. Can they get it? Here's Parker. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Satoransky. Fires from deep. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the away team, Willie Hernan Gomez. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And here is Howard. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Howard, and it's Monecki in at the 4 spot. Just 5 to shoot. Just his first attempt. Fall with the rebound. Pass to Laprovitola. A 3. They get the rebound. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Fall's got his first points of the night.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Takes the 3. Baldwin can't get it to go. Now, here's Vesely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Baldwin. The rebound by Anderson.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Driving in. Here's Laprovitola. From the arc. It's rebounded by Baldwin. To the paint. It's tipped. To the left side wing. A 3 from Anderson. Here's Vesely. Pass to Laprovitola. And here's Anderson from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A nice shot by Vesely.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Connects from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's off from three-point range. The kick out to Anderson. Bank shot, no good. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
From beyond the arc. Rebound by Vesely. Right wing. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Stolen away. To the wing right side. Pass to Fall. It's rebounded by Chop. Chop's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. For 3. That shot, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A 3 from Anderson. Doesn't go for him.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. For the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Yaramaz offline with his 3. They're running. Pass to Laprovitola. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Number 8, first personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, the visitors. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the great.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hernan Gomez up top. Lets it go from 11. Here's Parker. Yep, count it.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Covered by Saturansky. Here's Musa. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Now Saturansky. Driving inside. Deck with a rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Surefire. One-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Saturansky outside. No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Off target with the three. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Oh, deflected. Parker outside. And Parker throws it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. So they take the lead. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen from downtown. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Deck. Good on the 13-footer.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Deck with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
To halt the run. Hits the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
No good on the 3. The 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Garuba. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. Pass to Deck. Shot clock at 5. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And there's the drive. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Covered by Saturansky. Pass to Garuba from deep three-point land. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Parker. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Can't hit that one. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Leading by 3. And the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Hazonia. Misses the layup. Here's Vesely. That's Ibaka defending. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Home team foul. Number 24. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Can they get it? He can't get it to go. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And Gonzalez gets it to go. Gonzalez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out to the right wing. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Nunez. Takes a 13-footer. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Vesely. Tries a 10-footer. The shot comes out. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Ibaka. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Stripped it away. And they're running. Got a hand on it. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Nunez can't hit. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. To the inside. Pass to Gonzalez. And he's going to the line for 2. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Gonzalez. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Outside, Anderson. To end the run. Kept alive. Metu. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Vesely. The layup off target. Anderson covers. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And finished off by Anderson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Nunez. No points so far. Connects from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Azonia. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. 20 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The floater, and he gets the bucket. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this game. Anderson covers. Comes up empty down low.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fifth.
And with all, the voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up.
And moving on, let's jump over to our current game. It's a tight one so far for the home team.
Getting points from that second unit.
Thanks as always.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. There's the triple. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Deck. Here's Musa. Deck inside. He's against Parker. Deck, that's good. Deck's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
There's the block. They get it back. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Covered by Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Lets the three fly. Garuba with a rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Deck's gotten everything to go. 5 attempts, 5 makes. No good that time.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Ooh, poked away. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Pass to Satoransky. Back to Hernan Gomez. And he can't get that one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Deck. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knocks down the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Musa. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the visitors call time here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Parker. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for the away team.
So it's the home team now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Garuba. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Parker. He takes it in. Here's Hernan Gomez. Deck with a rebound. Deck's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Musa. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Home team foul. And first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he converts the layup. 10 points for him.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Musa. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display. Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Covered by Satoransky. Good on the bucket.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
from deep. Ninja grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
41 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Can't get it to drop. The three is up. Up again. That shot is off. Here's Garuba. It's tipped. Looking to end this cold spell. No good there.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. They lead by 5. And fourth.
Come on, fans. It's the
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And they'll keep possession. Here's Gonzalez. Gets the 3 ball to go. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 8. Saturansky outside. Pass to Parker. Hernan Gomez inside. That's Ibaka defending. Snatched up. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
first team foul. At the line for the away team.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Anderson covers. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Nunez. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Tipped, and they get it back. Here's Hazonia. That 3's off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. There's the 3. And Hazonia pulls it down. And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Vesely. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Hazonia gets the bucket.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Here's Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
The away team. Anderson. 2 shots.
That one misses. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Inside, Nunez. And he lays it up and in.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Nunez has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Hazonia. Anderson covers. Releases. Misses the jumper. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Launches it. Here's Hernan Gomez. Deflected. And he recovers it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Takes it inside.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Anderson pulls it down.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
To the paint. Hernan Gomez, no good. It's stolen. Here's Vesely. With the second effort, pass to Nunez. They shoot again. And Azonia pulls it down.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Count it.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. Here's Nunez. There's the drive, and that one drops.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. All right, very little time to get back into this.
Very true. They need to score quickly and get stops, or it'll soon be out of reach. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Lets it go from deep, and he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Hey, everybody, that's execution off an inbounds play.
So the home crowd treated to a win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Howard. And it's Monecki in at the power forward position. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And small forwards are asked to do so much in the modern NBA, and he just answers the call in every facet of the game. Tremendous numbers from him, and he is more than deserving of the award.
And a wide open look for Howard. And he's good on the three ball. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. Howard's got 8 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Howard misses.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Garuba. Here's Tavares. Banked in off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Took him no time at all on that one. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot from 16. Pass to Monecki. Here's Luwawu. 5 on the clock. Sedikurski's. Money from the wing.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
They get it back. Garuba, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Hall. Here's Luwawu. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
He's guarded by Howard. Here's Deck. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Shoots the three. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 11.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Garuba the pass to Musa. And the three off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Snatched up. Pass to Howard. A second chance effort. That shot off. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Here's Musa. Rebounded by Howard. Here's Hall. Hasn't made one yet.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Offensive rebound. Pass to Deck. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Goes up with it again. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. inside. Here's Hall. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Next shot is good. Now here's Howard. He's got 11. From deep three-point land. 1 second left. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamental.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 7, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For the away team, number 33, 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. From downtown, and it goes out of bounds following the shot.
Away team ball.
On Monday and then on Wednesday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Puts up a deep three. Baldwin can't get it to go. Pass to Azania. Good. Here's Baldwin. To the left wing. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Gonzalez. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Baldwin. Scoreless thus far. Can't hit from 12. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From past the arc. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Azania. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's Baldwin. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Azania. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And the layup falls.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Baldwin kicks to Chop. Yaramaz. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. They set the pick. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And Azania gets it to go. Azania's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Baskonia defending. From deep. Hands it from downtown. 5 points in the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Left side, Ibaka. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Chop. Count it.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. A three-pointer off the mark.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Clock at 6. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
They need this. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Baskonia defending.
Home team foul. Baskonia. First personal foul, second team foul.
Elbow shot is on the way. The shot, no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from this.
And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And during that first half of... And that concludes...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Garuba in a power forward. No good on the three. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Hall in a pivot spot manning the middle.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The shot by Deck, no good. Deck's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Monecki. Pass to Luwawu. Latre. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. One-on-one here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with a team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
There's a good screen. Now Howard, 13 points in the game. Got a hand on it. Here's Musa, a 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Picked his pocket. Pass to Garuba. From outside the arc. Goes back up. Tavares passes to Garuba.
Away team foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
2nd team foul.
And he makes the first.
Usman Garuba. 2 shots.
No good on the 2nd free throw. 1:49 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And here is Howard. They set the pick. Pass to Manecki. And Garuba pulls it down. Monecki's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Musa. A 3-pointer, no good. Musa's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Monecki misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Musa with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Luwawu. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Luwawu's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
From deep 3-point territory. Doesn't go that time. Here's Deck. Here's Tavares. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Monecki misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
3-pointer. The shot that time, not on target.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Sedikurski's. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Musa in at the 2-guard spot.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Let's go. Rebounded by Hall.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Pass to Musa. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
misses the three.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Buries the long-range jumper.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Shot to stop the run. Drills it from outside.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. Sadekurski's. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 11 rebounds in the game. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Monecki.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Howard with it. From outside, off the mark. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Pass to Musa. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Luwawu.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
They set the screen. Sadekurski's. Howard with it. Here's the three. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Off target from three-point range.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, we take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Poke loose. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Musa. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. No good from Howard. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Pass to Monecki. Clock at 4. They set the pick. Sadekurski's connects from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Substitution on the court.
52 seconds left in the game. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Azania. Off target with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yoru. From the arc. That shot off. Here's Gonzalez. No good from outside. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Baldwin. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about.
everyone. From all of us at 2K Sports, thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Luau Cabarro in at the shooting guard position. Here's Metu. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Drives to the hoop, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Pass to Manecki. Parker defending, and Metu pulls it down. From behind the arc, Luau Cabarro with the rebound.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
There's Howard with the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Satoransky. Misses off the left iron.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Howard's shot's good. Howard's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Metu in the post. Satoransky right side. Going inside. Up and in on the layup. Here's Luau Cabarro.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Fast break, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Satoransky. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he drops it first. Good on both. The visitors with the ball. 6-point lead. Here's Luau Cabarro, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
From the arc. Manecki with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Luau Cabarro. 1:43 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That one goes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Luau Cabarro. To the inside, Manecki. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Shooting 1.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Five on the clock. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's the Wawu Cabarro. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Wawu Cabarro has gone 2 of 5 tonight. The offensive rebound. Pass to Metu. Satoransky left side. Goes back up. They get the rebound. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Here's Wawu Cabarro. Pure from three-point range. Wawu Cabarro's got 7. And here's Satoransky. Metu drives in. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Khalifa. First personal foul. First team foul. Away team foul. Jump. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2. Excellent.
He does not get the second one. Here's Vesely. This one for 3. No luck on that one. Pass to Baldwin. Takes a 3. And he buries his first look.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
With the drive, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Heads-up play to take advantage of some lax defense.
And there's the screen. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Baldwin's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Vesely. And a miss there on the triple. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. On target from range.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. To the right side. The 3 is up. The shot off that time.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Away team foul. Number 17. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Fall. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
And good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
On the take.
2 minutes.
No good with a layup. Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. Fires it. It's hauled in by Fall.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Baldwin. Anderson covers. Clock at 4. Pass to Baldwin. It's tipped. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. It's Anderson on the wing. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Jop. Shakes him. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. From outside the arc. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. 43 seconds left in the first half. Here's Baldwin. And the three-pointer goes. Baldwin's got 12 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Vesely. Launches a 3. Baldwin with a rebound. In transition, here they come. The 3 ball. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Stripped away. Knocked away. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And so we wrap up the first half, leading by 14. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning NBA.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the visiting team. And that is going to do it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Satoransky. We've got Chemezi Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3. Parker, a screen on Howard. Parker outside. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. And it's Howard in at the 1. Pass to Hall. Parker defending. Puts up a deep 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Satoransky. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Hall. And he lays it up and in. Hall's gotten his first basket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Satoransky. They get it back. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Three-pointer. The shot comes out.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The shot by Howard, no good. Here's Metu. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
That shot's good by Parker.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Now, here's Howard. Tightly guarded. To the middle. And Hall gets it to go. Hall's got his second basket on the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Satoransky. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 5 to shoot. Luwawu Cabarrot with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Satoransky. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Howard, plenty of space. There's a screen. Second chance shot.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Beyond the arc. And Parker pulls it down.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
From outside, off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. Parker defending. Inside. Here's Hall. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
you know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 12. And coming up. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Anderson. It's rebounded by Jop. Jop's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Vesely into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Out to the wing. Takes the 3. They get it back. Oh,
hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And there's the drive. And he makes it on the layup. Here's Baldwin. For 3. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Vesely. From the right block. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Two minutes gone by here in the 4th. They grab their own miss. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Out to the right wing.
Away team ball.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Knocks it down from distance.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line.
And he makes a first.
Number 8. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's a minute 54 left in the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
The ball goes to the away team.
From the inbound. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got 19 points.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Baldwin's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Job passes to Baldwin. Anderson covers. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Baldwin. It's hauled in by Fall. Pass to Anderson. Let's go with a three. That one doesn't drop. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. They retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Medu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Medu. Off target from outside. Jack passes to Garuba, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Satoransky. Rebound by Tavares.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Jack passes to Musa. He goes up again. Here's Tavares. There's the screen. Pass to Deck. Here's Musa, covered by Parker. Here's Campazzo. No good on the triple.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for.
Campazzo. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Satoransky with it. Pass to Medu. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And the dunk by Parker.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the foot.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Campazzo. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Musa. From outside, off the mark. To the inside. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Drives to the hoop.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Got a piece of it, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now, here's Parker, out to the wing, puts it up. No good with the wing jumper.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Musa. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Good on the shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Deck, rebound by Parker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
They get it back. And he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Garuba. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Tavares passes to Campazzo. That one drops for him.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. Hernan Gomez in the corner. No good with the layup.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Garuba pulls it down. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Medu. Off target at the rim. The shot, no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They lead by a bucket. And back with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And he converts the layup.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Home team foul. Baskonia. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hazonia kicks to Ibaka. Launches it.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
It's stolen by Gonzalez. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Left side, Anderson. Vesely. And it's Anderson atop the key. Buries it from three-point range. He has 5.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Fall. Still without a basket. A nice shot by Vesely.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
On Thursday and then on Monday.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. There's the drive. Anderson outside. Pass to Fall.
Away team foul. Number 6. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tries it from the top of the key. A rebound by Hazonia.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
For the away team. Gonzalez. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Vesely inside. Gonzalez on him. Fires from way outside. Laprovitola, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Anderson outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Vesely. Here's Laprovitola. Scoreless thus far. A nice shot by Vesely.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Defended by Anderson. Here's Gonzalez. And it's denied. Here's the break. The 3. He shoots again. And it's Vesely missing. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
The 3. Drills the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Gonzalez. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Vesely. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Full. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Oh, good with the triple. And the first half is now in the books. They're up by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your...
Welcome to half. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off, Eastern Time.
Either team could come away with the W and win this one.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the home team. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. They've got Fall, and it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Vesely, and it's blocked. And it's Musa in at the 2. To the middle, here's Garuba. Pass to Depth. Here's Musa. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Musa's got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They've got Anderson, and it's Fall in at the 5 down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fall's got his second basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And it's Campazzo in at the point.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Campazzo up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Laprovitola. Fires from deep. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Musa. And it's off from three-point range. Musa's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. 12 points for him.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looky like from 3 and capitalized.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks awarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. 6 to shoot. Down low. It's stolen. Here we go, all alone. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Musa passes to Tavares. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tavares has got 4 points this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Pass to Medu. Screened by Parker. 6 on the shot clock. It's picked off. And here's the fast break. Here's Campazzo. That one good for 2. Campazzo's got his third basket of the night.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Pass to Garuba. And there it is for him. Garuba's got 8 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Medu. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Deck's shot is good. He has 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Laprovitola, and it's in there.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Garuba. The rebound by Medu. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Laprovitola. 5 points in the game. Puts one up from 19. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Garuba. Here's Deck, covered by Parker. The shot by Deck, no good. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. They're up by 9. And time for the short break instead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So it's the visitors now. 9-point game. They've got Fall, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the away team, number 24.
That free throw missing.
2 shots.
So we can't get either to fall.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Vesely passes to Laprovitola. Ripped away. And here we go. Ibaka right side. Here's Azania. Makes it off the glass. Azania's got his first basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and kicks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thanks, David.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Satoransky. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
And Gonzalez pulls it down. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And he recovers it. Into the lane. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
How about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Anderson outside. They swipe it. Here's Gonzalez. Finished off the break. Gonzalez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Yeah, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Banked in off the glass. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Garuba, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Fires away from way outside, and Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They grab their own miss. Misses in close. To the wing on the left. Pass to Gonzalez. Just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked. Anderson outside. To the paint. Here's Gomez. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Gonzalez has got it. Can't cash in from close range. A rebound by Enjoy.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Gonzalez. Defended by Anderson. Over to the left wing. Garuba, the pass to Enjoy. Another shot. It drops.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Hernan Gomez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ballgame.
Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Driving to the basket, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Gonzalez. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the back.